Hello, my big, beautiful BBs. I'm Meghan Tonjes.
I'm Mishal Moore.
And today we decided to do some little snippets of questions that we may or may not answer on our podcast, which is called No Lies Detected.
Yes.
You should check it out on iTunes, Spotify, all of the places you listen to podcasts, because we will change your life.
We are. We're changing lives every day, and it's amazing. And because we're changing lives, we've gotten requests to be seen.
We have.
Face to face.
They wanted to make sure that we were real.
We're real.
We're real.
We're here.
We're here.
We're gorgeous.
I mean, that's the goddamn truth.
What?
Wow.
Who wants anything more? I can't.
Not I. You can listen to our podcast every Wednesday, and we also do Instagram Q&As.
Yes, we do. On Wednesdays.
On Wednesdays only.
On Wednesdays.
Do not
DM us. Don't tell us your whole life story.
You can tell me your whole life story, but don't tell Michelle your whole life story.
You can email us at NoLiesDetected@gmail.com if ever you want us to answer any of your questions on our podcast.
Beautiful.
Just forewarning.
Do it in the place where we can monetize.
If you do not enjoy being dragged by your entire ass, do not write us.
Please.
Because we only tell the truth.
Okay, I have some questions for you. Ready?
No.
This is from Yahoo Questions.
Oh, Jesus.
The title is, Older Sister Worried I'll Be Engaged Too? My sister's 32 and been with her fiance over 10 years. She got engaged at 31. By 27, my sister wanted to be engaged, but her boyfriend never saved or tried moving out. I've been with my boyfriend for a year and a half. He's moving out, wants me to join him. My sister said it would be selfish if I got engaged in the next year or so, because my parents will need time to financially recuperate after her wedding.
Wait. Whoa.
Yeah.
Say that again.
A sister that has been with someone for 10 years and got engaged a year ago is telling her sister, who's been dating someone for like a year and they're moving out together and possibly getting engaged, that she shouldn't do that because their parents are going to be recuperating from her wedding. So she shouldn't get engaged after a year and a half.
That's what I thought I heard.
That you heard it. You heard it. Oh, there's more. She said he'll never have a ring by then anyway. He could never save that quickly after moving out.
This is her sister saying this to her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my good, capital T, trash.
This is the usual antics my sister does when she feels insecure or envious. She told me I'd never get into my master's program. Then when I did finish with honors, she told me the starting salary is terrible, like $40,000, though I left making $75,000. Yet it was okay when I watched her drive luxury cars, go on 2 to 3 vacations a year. I watched her decorate an apartment, all while I budgeted and paid off student loans. The moment she senses it's a special moment for me, she sulks and removes herself. She always comes from a place of competition and envy. She's worried we'll be engaged at the same time, or I'll get my ring sooner than she did. It's not stealing thunder when I'll be 28. It definitely is not far-fetched that at 28 and with a great career and relationship that I want my personal life to progress too. And then they basically ask, like, does anyone have a sister like this? Sometimes it's just exhausting.
There are people in my family that I would never want to see harmed in any way.
That is always a great way to start out any sentence. There are people that I would be sad if shit happened to.
I didn't say I would feel sad.
Correct. Okay.
I
take that back.
just have, you know, decency within me for them.
Okay.
But I do not like them, and I do not associate with them.
Fair.
Families do not get a pass. Family can be assholes as well, and your sister is an asshole. Anybody and everybody who heard that story or read that story knows that your sister is an asshole. And my advice is that you remove people like that from your life, regardless of if they're family or not. Family never gets a pass. They never get a pass, because what you're saying to them is there is no consequence for their behavior. And there should be a consequence, especially when people aren't serving you. When they're not lifting you up, there needs to be a consequence. She shouldn't be allowed to your wedding. She shouldn't be allowed in any function or anything.
She shouldn't be allowed to her own wedding.
Do you know why? The reason why is because some people would say, oh, that's, that's your sister and that's just it. Listen, there's energy that is connected with that kind of behavior. And so whether or not she's saying it, she's thinking it. And on your happiest days, you don't want that kind of energy,
That person's going to be complaining at every step of your wedding. Oh my God,
Right.
God forbid you make them part of the wedding party or something. They're going to hate everything, hate the dresses. They're going to be changing it to accommodate whatever they want.
Right. Not to mention, when people write in this kind of email or letter or whatever, it says a lot about the person who's writing it in. She's overly aware and anxious probably about having to deal with her sister, and that doesn't serve her in her life. That only creates more tension and more of an uncertainty and unshaken. You just feel very, not unshaken, but very shaken within your nervous system. Like it physically affects you.
Yeah.
And the more you continue on with that, because you feel like, well, that's not me, that's just her, it becomes your issue. It becomes your issue. You take that energy on because it affects you in such a way that it manipulates, because you're the only one that's trying to make good on this relationship with your sister.
Oh, yeah. Your sister doesn't give a fuck.
She's not involved.
No.
And why be in a relationship with somebody that's not involved in the relationship? She is not involved. She's involved with herself and her own feelings. So let her be involved with herself by herself, alone.
I can't wait to see, once you put up the boundaries for this, how this person's going to rail against
Boundaries
them.
are so important. They really are. You got to train people how to treat you.